Hello students, this is Pravin. Welcome back again on my channel. Two lessons have completed and we are moving to the next lesson, that is Basketful of Moonlight. There are 1.3 we can say. So the workshops and warm-ups I have given. Some comments were there on my previous videos. So that students and some parents were saying that whatever this you are posting on the channel, that's a good idea actually. But just having some just change of language, that should be a great point of to the people. Moving to the next idea, next section we can say. So all the videos that all the lessons we can say, so I'm going to have translate in Marathi or Hindi we can say. So wait for those video and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. On page number 17, there is third poem, 1.3, Basketful of Moonlight. So in this section of warming up, they have given some questions. The first question is, did you like to hear bedtime stories when you were a child? Answer will be, yes, I liked to hear bedtime stories when I was a child. Second question, who usually told you the bedtime stories? Answer, my grandparents and sometimes my parents. Why did you like them? Answer, because stories had some moral and we used to learn good etiquettes. That's why I liked those stories. My question last, do you still like to hear those stories again? Yes, eagerly. I still like to hear those stories again. Next question, discuss in groups about the procedure of planting a tree. Write the steps in bullet points and present it before the class. So we have to write the process or the procedure of planting a tree. So procedure will be like digging a hole, placing the plant or seedling in the hole, covering the root with soil, watering the plants and taking care of it. Next question, discuss in pairs and write what your father and mother do for your family. So here we have to write what exactly father and mother do for our family. So father works hard to earn living, protects us from any situation, binds every relation with love, takes care for everyone, educates us, gives rights and etiquettes. And mother works hard for family, keeps the house clean, loves more without any hope, manages all home, feeds us and teaches, gives rights and etiquette. On page number 18, some questions have given along with the poem. The first question, what does the poet wish to get from the moon and why? Answer, poet wishes to get moonlights from the moon because he wants to sow moonlights on the sides of the dark path to bring lights. Second question, why is the road from the city to the village dangerous? Answer, the road from city to village is tough and full of snakes and scorpions. Therefore, the road is dangerous. Question number 3. Why does the poet want his father home early? Answer. Poet wants his father home early because he wants to hear fairy tales and stories from him. The last question. How do you spend your evening time with your family members? Answer. We spend time by sharing our school day and about given homework. We discuss about study and how to do it well. We watch television together. There may be some serials, movies or news. We take dinner together. Question number 3 on same page. The child in the poem wants to solve the problems of his village. How can the child solve them? With the following wishes. Answer in your notebook. The first wish, give me moonlight, basketful or two basketful with seeds of moonlight. Answer, by these wishes he wants to sow many small moons of light on the sides of the path from city to village. Second wish, I want to light the dark road so that my father returns early. Answer. By these wishes, he wants his father to return early because he wants to hear fairy tales and stories from him. Question number 4. Pick out and write the lines from the poem that proves the following. The first line, Father reaches home late after dark. So line is, when my father returns home, I am asleep. Second, eager to hear fairy tales from his father. The line from the poem is, I too want to hear fairy tales and stories from him. C. Remove darkness and bring light among the darker path. The lines from the poems are, from the city to my village, on the sides of the path, I want to sow many small, small moons of light. Question number 5. Write as many words as you can using FUL, that is full, as a suffix. Basketful, beautiful, grateful, mouthful, lawful, doubtful, joyful, careful, sorrowful, graceful, painful, powerful, successful, skillful, bucketful, wonderful, houseful, helpful, shameful, delightful, cheerful, helpful, colorful, harmful, handful, useful, fearful, dreamful. On page 119, there is English workshop. In that, the first question, complete the following sentences with the help of the poem. The first, the child wants to sow small moonlets from city to his village. B. According to the child, the route of his village is tough and full of snakes and scorpions. C. The child wants a basket full of moonlight on lawn. The last, the child wants to light the dark road so that his father returns early. Second question. Write down the describing words used for the following nouns. Here, describing words is nothing but adjectives that we have to write. Small moons, tough road, far village, and early morning. Question number 6. Pick out the examples of alliteration and repetition from the poem. Here, alliteration is a figure of speech. That means the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of the adjacent or closely connected words. And repetition is also a figure of speech. That means repetition is a literary device in which a word or phrase is repeated two or more times. So, let's go to alliteration. Give me a moonlight. Here, me and moonlight. That is M is repeated, so it's alliteration. Basketful or two basketfuls. Here, B and B from the baskets are repeated. Snakes and scorpions. Here, S and S from the snakes and scorpions are repeated. It becomes dark on its way back. Here, it eats. So here I is repeated and the second words become and back. Both B are repeated. Neither bus nor cart flies. Here, N for neither and N for nor is repeated. I too want to hear fairy tales. Here, two, and tales. Three T are repeated. That's alliteration. The last one is I want to sow seeds of moon. Here, S for sow and S for seeds again repeated. So these are the examples of alliteration and repetition. There is one example in the poem. Repetition, small, small moons of light. Here, two or more words are repeated. That is small and small. So it's example of repetition. Question number 7. Write an appreciation of the poem. Here we have to refer page number 5. On page number 5, in the first poem, we had seen that in Tender's prayer, there is one of the appreciation that has given, and in that some points are there. So those points we have to gather here again, and on the same points we have to write appreciation. So here I have written, have a look and write down in your notebook. Next, question number 8. Write an imaginary letter to the moon to convey your feelings about it. Discuss about it with your partner and draft the letter using the poem as a basis for the letter. Some supporting lines has given here, like sign of beauty, symbol of joy, infinite pleasure and us to compose poems, song or music. Here I have drafted the letter, so read it out and write down in your notebook. On page number 20, question number is 9. Discuss with your friend, brother or sister or your classmate and write your list of wishes to make your village, town, city, people happy. You can use the following words. So some hints has given. So wishes are below. Doing great work like cleaning the village, town or city. Wishing health by arranging doctor's camp for the people. Sharing information about new diseases and their precautions. Talking with needy people about solving their problems. Help them in every situation if possible. Cooperate them in every good work they do for village, town or city. Communicate with higher authority for development of village, town or city. And the question last on the same page. Let's compose imaginary poetic lines. The first, sowing the seeds of moonlight, flying among the flowers like butterfly, traveling among the stars in a galaxy, planting a tree that reaches to the sky, watching the sun with naked eyes, teaching the human the humanity.